In this video, I'm going to go through my experience of ordering the CCS adapter from South Korea for a Tesla Model Y. This was something I did this past spring. The total cost for me to get the adapter sent to me came in at about $450. The adapter cost $309 American. I was having it sent to Calgary, Alberta, and I paid via PayPal. So with the exchange rate that PayPal gave me in late May, came out to a little over $410. I was concerned about how much the duty might be, but it only came out to about $35 or so. So the total cost was around 450 Canadian to have it sent right to my door. The timeline for ordering the adapter was about 2 weeks, as many people have quoted. I ordered the adapter on May 26th. Right away, or within 24 hours, I got a notice making sure that I was good with paying duty. They clearly wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to cancel the order when I got this extra charge. I made sure I paid the duty right away because I didn't want anything slowing down or delaying the order. I didn't hear anything for well over a week. Got a little concerned, but I think this was typical. Then on Monday, June 6th, I started to get the shipping messages. It was shipped via DHL from South Korea, and it came incredibly fast. It arrived just 2 days later on Wednesday, June the 8th. And again, this is to Calgary, Alberta. I got to use and test the adapter a few times. The first time that I used the adapter was in with an Electrify Canada station at Deerfoot City in Calgary. So that would be right there. All of the times that I used the adapter, it was around 25 degrees Celsius in the month of June or very early July. The next time I used it was at a ATCO charger at Bearspaw Travel Center. Then I tried it at Petro-Canada, which was in between Calgary and Banff National Park on the Trans-Canada Highway. Then finally, I tried Electrify Canada again in the town of Canmore just before Banff National Park. This was on Canada Day, and they had free charging that day. It also was the only time I preconditioned the car, so I was hoping that would give me some better results than I'd gotten with the first 3 uses of the adapter. The first time I used the adapter at Electrify Canada in Calgary, I was charged 57 cents per minute. I was charged the fastest charging rate that because my car was capable of charging faster, but I was a bit disappointed that I only got 45 kilowatts. Now I was starting at a 50% state of charge, but again I was hoping for better. So when I ran some math, I got about 57 cents per kilowatt hour at Electrify Canada. Again, was hoping for better. At the ATCO charger, I got pretty much what I expected. They charge a little over a third of a dollar per minute, and it's only a 50 kilowatt charger at ATCO. So I got most of the max 50 kilowatts that I possibly could get. My third test was at Petro-Canada. I was really hoping this one would go well. They have a very reasonable per rate cost, and it could have been potentially the cheapest per kilowatt hour cost if I was able to get a reasonable speed. Unfortunately, I only got 45 kilowatts again, and this is at a charger that said well over 300 kilowatts max. Not that I expected that, but I was hoping to get something well over the 100. Again, the first 3 were all reasonably warm weather, but I did not precondition for any of the first 3 attempts. Finally, in Canada Day, Electrify Canada had free charging, so I decided to test it out again. I set the car as if I was going to the supercharger, so I did precondition the battery this time, and I was able to get a little bit faster charging. I tried at the 150 kilowatt charger and at a 350, and I got the exact same in the mid 80s as a charging speed. Each time I only charged for 3, 4, 5 minutes just to see what type of rate I would get. I was starting at about a 50% state of charge, so maybe that's why I was not able to get well over 100 kilowatts. So it ended up coming out fairly similar for all of the charging sessions. The very first Electrify Canada one, where I didn't precondition, was the most expensive, and the ATCO, Petro-Canada, and Electrify Canada coming out in the low 40s. It looks like the best potential here would be either for Petro-Canada or Electrify Canada to come out potentially cheaper if that charging rate could get well over 100. I was hoping that it would be much cheaper to use these compared to Tesla superchargers, but compared to my supercharger usage, Tesla is so much more convenient. There's no fumbling with apps and paying, and the costs come out very similar. So hopefully you found this video useful, and you may consider getting the adapter, and if you do, you'll know what type of charging speed and cost that you might get from some of the typically available DC charging stations that we have in southern Alberta.